I have a coaching outcomes video channel for sharing insights arising from work with clients. Up until now, I've only reported my adventures with human clients, but today I'd like to extend this to my canine friends. The advantage of talking about canine examples is that confidentiality is not an issue, so I can name Toby, Marley and Jocks without fear of prosecution. Toby, my first hound, taught me that you can get away with anything if you're handsome enough, though this lesson wasn't much use to me. I also learned from him that you can kill your neighbour's cat, even if you have a muzzle on. Unfortunately, these skills are not terribly transferable, so I'll move on to Marley. The very day that we picked Marley up from the dog refuge, he taught us, don't overthink things. Wait and see if others can work things out. Stay cool. Our overthinking was about how to get Marley into the car. Should we have brought the crate? Would he freak out when we tried to take him away? Should we pick him up? So, while we were debating this, I opened the rear hatch to consider our options, and Marley jumped in as good as gold. End of problem. This shows how overthinking often creates problems that don't yet exist. Jocks is our new dog. God rest Toby and Marley. And he's already taught us about a different thinking error. Not overthinking, but all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking often starts with a question along the lines of, should we let the dog on the sofa or not? Such questions are typically followed by Google searches, opinionated debate, and finally a decree. The dog is either allowed on the sacred sofa or he isn't. But what if the question is reframed to, when can the dog be allowed on the sofa? This is a more open question, allowing solutions that balance canine discipline with everyone's need for an occasional cuddle. In our household, Jocks is now allowed on the sofa, but by invitation only. This shows how all or nothing thinking can reduce flexibility and blind us to excellent solutions. 3 dogs, 3 examples of lessons learned from them. I hereby declare the Coaching Outcomes channel to be free of speciesism and invite you to share your stories. Think of one animal that taught you something important and share the lesson in the comments, or however else you prefer.